Folks, we are back. We got another game of the round for you. It's the CFT for College Football 26, live on BVG Studios. I am that other guy alongside my broadcast partner, Brownsville Gamer.
It's the game of the round, and it's Ohio State playing at Penn State. Now, this is a very familiar setup against these two teams. It's a big rivalry event for both, and I'll tell you right now, they're entering into this second game 1-0, and the rivalry is very strong considering that Penn State has lost 8 straight meetings against Ohio State. This is their rivalry that has stretched for so long. And also keep in mind that Ohio State is number 1 in the country in this game. So it's going to be a real test for Penn State, but they do have the home field advantage. Will it work in their favor? That's what we're going to think about as we watch this game.
It's the Penn State Nittany Lions against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State in real life are the number 1 team in the country, just like in this game. What does Penn State have to do, even though they're at Happy Valley, to combat the best team in the nation?
Well, they do have a pretty good running back that should give them some sort of comfort to try to run the ball as best as they can. I think their halfback, Nicholas Singleton, he's a 93 overall, but what's really dominant is his speed. He has a 94 speed. He has a 91 agility with a 90 awareness. He is in the 90s when it comes to key attributes that's necessary to run the ball down the field. So that's someone to look at.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best running backs in the country, and hopefully he'll get to strut his stuff here as the Nittany Lions in Happy Valley at a packed crowd here gets the first possession of the game.
Now, pay attention to the quarterback, number 15, Drew Alter. Now, he's a pocket passer. He likes to play in the pocket. He has a good sense of awareness. He's at a 95, and he's a 92 overall. So, arm strength, you're not going to see a guy that's going to be throwing a lot of bombs. But when it comes to trying to play within the pocket, he likes to use that to his advantage.
Yeah, you do got a point there. And the thing about it here is that, like I said, Penn State not doing really good in real life, but they're doing pretty good here in the CFT. And, you know, do you think, what does Ohio State defensively have to do to combat, especially in the hostile takeover?
Well, first, let me just address the one thing you mentioned about Penn State. You know, they're 1-0 and they defeated Georgia, and it was a blowout. It was 20-0. So they can face really good talent. But to answer Ohio State, if they want to reign supreme on the road, then you got to do a few things. Number one, you got to pay attention to your defense. I think that Ohio State has pretty much the best left tackle I think we have seen in the Big Ten. We're talking about Anianoa, 96 strength with an 85 overall. That's someone you want to pay attention to. Also pay attention to the free safety in this game, number 2, Caleb Downs. He's at a 95 overall, and he is very fast.
Yeah, you make a good point there. And the thing is, you know, Singleton gets the ball, and he gets the first down, which is great. Do you think Ohio State will dominate here like they're doing in real life?
I mean, if they can do what they normally do and just really work with their wide receiver. I mean, they got Jeremiah Smith, who's arguably one of the best players in America, definitely in the game. Also pay attention to wide receiver Peoples. He's the type of guy that if you leave him open, he's going to take advantage of it, and he's very nifty down the field.
Yeah, as you can see there, man, Singleton only got 2 yards, a 2nd and 8 with 2:33 left to go in the first.
So here's the thing. You know, again, I mentioned early, this is a big rivalry game. This is really one of the major rivalries that Ohio State, outside of Ohio State versus Michigan, that a lot of people say that, yeah, they're going to make this very competitive. So do you see this being a highly competitive game, or do you think that this is just an easy chip shot to Ohio State, considering that Penn State's not even ranked?
I think honestly, this is going to be a stalemate because both these teams have won their previous games, and you know it's gonna come down to who makes the first mistake or who takes advantage of the mistakes.
Well, right now it goes to number 13, and he's going to get it for the first down.
All right, it is a first down as they move the chains with 2:10 left to go in the first.
First and 10 at the 20. So they're in very decent field position to try to make something work for a possible 6.
Yeah, they're in the red zone. Let's see if they're gonna punch it in here. Um, do you have any perennial favorites at this moment?
No, at this point, it's still very early in the tournament, especially early in this game. But I don't think it's going to be a lopsided game. If you're thinking that one team is going to blow out the other, don't let the unranked Penn State fool you. I think that they can definitely hold their own playing in a very competitive conference like the Big Ten.
Yeah, we'll see. It's now 2nd and 10. They didn't go anywhere with that. Aller calling for a snap, man in motion. Singleton gets the ball, and he's going to go nowhere with a
Couldn't
loss
do
of one.
anything. I think that the offensive line didn't really protect Singleton
wow.
at this point, and that's going to be one key factor. You got to keep Singleton healthy. He's one of your best on the field. The one thing you want to do is lose him early in the game.
Yeah, it looks like he was shaken up, but he's back out there. It's now 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd and long at the 21. And it looks like it's going to be a deep pass from the quarterback.
He gets it off.
He's going to get it, and that's a complete pass.
And he gets it.
And that's a touchdown for the Nittany Lions. They score first in this rivalry.
Wow, number 5 fought for that and got in. What a way to start the game. First punch on the board for the Nittany Lions.
Well, Dante Ross, he was a person that really took advantage of the fact that, you know what? I can deal with this. I can handle the pressure. And he was able to catch it in for a few more yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, and like I said, Penn State fought blow first. And I like that. I like that extra effort, that extra energy of fighting for every yard to get the touchdown. I like that.
Well, they're going to need to do so. I mean, Ohio State is a type of team where if you can figure out a way to get a lead and catch that lead and hold on to it, the one thing you don't want to do is have Ohio State figure out a way to get back in the game.
Got a point there, and this extra point is good with 1:21 left to go in the first quarter as Happy Valley is rocking after that first possession score.
Let's see what Ohio State is going to say in response to that drive. Right now, they only have 1 minute and 21 to try to do it. And here comes number 5. Doesn't gain much. I think that's going to be at the 20, 21 to be specific. And right now, if we're looking at the offense of Ohio State, you really want to take a look at Jeremiah Smith.
Jesus, look at these stats.
The stats, like I mentioned at the top of the show, this is America's best. If you can get to Smith, you can get some points on the board. Let's find out right now. As it goes to number 20, he's going to go up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 8.
It is now 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go to move the chain. I mean, a guy like Smith is he looks damn near unstoppable when he gets some type of momentum going.
And Peoples, again, like I said earlier, pay attention to Peoples. He's someone you really want to see. He is very agile on the field.
Yes.
And there we go. Goes to the halfback. Doesn't gain much. And that's going to be still in the line of scrimmage. So I don't understand where that forward arrow was going.
I guess, but they get the first down. 39 seconds left to go. The clock is moving, but it's only the first quarter. But the train will continue to run.
And look at this stadium pulse. Playing in Happy Valley, the second hardest stadium in the game. Looks like Ohio State will try to get it up the middle, but it doesn't help.
That ball got knocked out. 2nd and 10. That stadium pulse kind of helped out. The crowd is rocking. 24 seconds left to go in the first.
And if you're Penn State, again, you haven't won 7 or 8 consecutive rivalries. So to be on top in the first quarter 7-0, it's not comforting, but it should give you a lot of confidence. Number 10 gets it to number 20, and Peoples, once again, is going to get another first down. That's 37 yards from Savin. With 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
I mean, the crowd was stunned, but don't worry. You just only gave up one play.
Look how poised he was at the pocket, and number 20 was just left wide open.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. It is now 7-0 Penn State as we get ready for the second.
Keep in mind here that run right there by number 20 from that pass shows that the Buckeyes didn't have to throw it as much, but they were quite efficient on the field. But Penn State, they relied on their passing game when they needed to, and now they're in their first.
It is now 1st and 10.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see the screen. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to the new camera that we have here. So apologies if I just cut in mid-sentence.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's 4:50. We're just starting the second quarter. And now that Ohio State is building some type of momentum, do you think they need to keep it on the ground or do they need to, like, mix it up a little bit?
Well, they got to keep a tempo going that allows them to work on their best offense. I think Ohio State is going to try to shut it down and force them to play in a faster tempo. Speaking of which, number 20 is making some movement, but gains about, I would say, 5 or 6 yards.
That was some very hard 7 yards he fought for.
That's now 3rd and 3 at the 25. And it looks like for Ohio State, this is going to be a very crucial play here if they want to keep this drive alive. And right now, the stadium is going crazy as they're trying to get communication out on the field. Number 10 steps back,
and
gets a completed pass, and that's going to be for a first down.
Got the first. He got the ball off just in time before he got sacked. Great awareness by the quarterback.
Kaczmarek, number 89.
And the chains keep moving. 4 minutes left to go in the second.
And right now, if the Buckeyes are going to try to get a response, they're doing it excellently down the field as they are at the 19-yard line. Man in motion. Gets it to number 17. Goes up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 6. So it's now 2nd and 4 at the 13 with about 3:37 remaining.
Buckeyes mascot is dancing and glancing as they are moving the chains, getting closer and closer to the end zone.
Here they are again at the 13-yard line. This is a great opportunity where if they can't make much on this play, they can possibly just push it in for another.
Oh, wait a minute. He's in.
Looks like the Buckeyes are going to get it for 6. That's a Buckeyes touchdown.
The game is going to be tied as he is dancing and prancing as Ohio State strikes as well. And this game is going to be tied in just a few moments.
If they go for the extra point, it'll make it a tie game. But the Buckeyes can surprise people. Speaking of a surprise, the halfback number 20 is definitely showing that they belong in this very big game. Excellent yardage for the first touchdown for the Buckeyes.
Peoples may not be with his peoples, but he scored in front of Peoples, and Peoples got the people upset.
I'm very confused about Peoples. What do I know about Peoples? But anyway, let's now look at this extra point by number 38. And the kick is up, and it's good. And that was a 9-play, 78-yard, 3-minute drive by the Buckeyes, making this now a tied game, 7-7.
As we are getting closer and closer to halftime, tied game, I mean, like we said, out of this could be a shootout or could be a blowout. But let's see what happens when Penn State gets their second possession.
Number 10 with a spin. That's going to put him around the 17, or actually the 20-yard line. And now we'll see the Nittany Lions try to make a difference as it's a tie game. Dashes over to number 5, but doesn't get much out of it. That's just a gain of 4.
Luckily, I am surprised he even moved that far. Allen's looking down at the quarterback. I mean, your receiver couldn't get far. I don't understand what you're looking forward for.
Speaking of which, that's 25 yards for Ross with just 2 catches for the match so far.
Yikes.
Not much productivity as of now. But right now goes to number 10, Singletary. And that's going to be a first down for the Nittany Lions.
And the chains keep moving with 2:40 left to go. The 2-minute warning is slowly approaching. Let's see if they're going to do anything before then.
Now let's look at that play again. Singletary made it up the gap. Number 9 stops him immediately. But for that point, it was just basically enough for a first down.
Yeah.
And now,
see, Singleton gets the ball, and he's going to get the
he's
first.
He's going to keep moving. He gets the first and more.
That's probably going to be a gain about 15, 16 yards.
He's going to be at the 46-yard line as we're 1st and 10.
I guess they're going to take it to 2-minute warning because they're not really moving with a sense of urgency. And we're going to probably head to 2-minute warning as we are right now.
And here we are with the rivalry on the line, and it's a tied matchup, 7-7, with 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Yes. So far, Drew Allen hasn't really been getting much stuff in, but Singleton, he's been really putting boots on the ground.
This could be the strategy for Penn State in terms of just churning the defense and getting them tired.
Again, Allen, why are you looking down? You didn't throw the ball that far. I don't understand what the problem is.
Very strange.
Okay, it's 1:45 left to go. Clock is moving. I don't know why they're not calling a timeout. They're still at the 50-yard line.
Steps back, still scanning, moves it, gets it to number 10.
Still didn't get the first. 31.
And so now,
Aller, you gotta stop doing that. You're the one throwing the ball. I don't understand why you're doing that.
guess they're going to have to try to just run it in and try to get a quick first down, or do you think they're going to pass it in this one?
Just punch it in. I mean, dual quarterback sneak or direct snap. No, they're throwing the ball.
Stepping out.
And he
doesn't get it. And again, I had to ask that question because you couldn't trust your halfback. He's doing all this work, and you couldn't go for a yard.
Singleton could have run it in. I don't understand what. I don't get the play call. I don't know what the coach was thinking right there. Why would you? Now you got to punt the ball with a minute 10 when you could have.
And they don't even bother to go for it on fourth. I mean, come on. So much confidence in your O-line.
And they're going to call for the fair catch. It's going to bounce out of bounds, which is going to be a touchback.
So they'll start at the 20. Stadium's a bit quiet now, all things considered.
I'll be quiet too after that idiotic call from the coach. You could have put some points on the ball. At least move the chains.
And here we go. Speaking of moving.
Oh, my goodness.
The chains will move as that's a first down.
Ohio State smartly, as you should, call timeout with 58 seconds left to go.
It's their first timeout. They have 2 remaining.
I have no words. Anyway, they get the ball off another run, and he's going to get about 8, I'm assuming. Another timeout by Ohio State. Yep, it's 8 with 54 seconds left. 1 timeout remaining for Ohio State.
Can they try to get some points on the board before the end of the half? They have 54 seconds to do it. Gives it to number 20. Peoples is going to keep moving, and that's going to be a first down.
That should stop the clock with 50 seconds left to go. I don't think they're in field goal range. They think they need maybe a little 15 yards.
I'd say about maybe 20 to be on the safe side.
Yeah,
I'll put them at the 25, which means the chip shot will be around 30, close to 38.
Oh, no, they need at least another 20 yards.
At least 20 yards.
Absolutely right about that.
Do the right trick. Speaking of which, goes deep, and it
gets
looks like he'll get the first down.
And smartly gets out of bounds so they don't have to burn that last time out.
Saving themselves with 34 seconds to go. They'll be at the 45-yard line.
Pretty smart. Throw the ball out, you get the first, and you save a timeout, which is great. Ball is at the 45, like you said, 34 seconds left. Drops back, they're going to hand it off, and he's only going to get about maybe 5.
That should be the last timeout for the Buckeyes.
No, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 with 31 seconds left. They got to get out of bounds, or they're going to have to get another. I mean, probably got 2 plays they got to get off, and then they send the field goal unit out, and he's not going to go anywhere, and they can't stop the clock. They got to hurry up. They're not really moving with a sense of urgency.
3rd and 2 with about 20 seconds to go. I wonder if they're going to get enough for maybe a play or 2 before time runs out.
I doubt it.
And it looks like they may not even get 1 out. They'll have to rush this or spike the ball. No, they're going to keep going. Number 10 moves up the pocket.
Why would you run it?
He's going to slide, and with no timeouts, the 2 seconds is going to run, and that's going to be the end of the first half. I don't understand why Ohio State would have made that move when they could have fought maybe for a potential field goal opportunity. That didn't make any sense.
Why are you running up the middle when you have no timeout? You can't stop the clock. What is going on?
The baseball slide just wasted a possibility of a long field goal.
It's bad enough that Penn State didn't go for the first at 4th and 1, and then you guys are running up the middle with no timeouts. I can understand if you had 1 timeout left. All right, cool. You run up the middle, you spike the ball, call time, whatever. You didn't have that. What?
Well, look.
The game is tied. That's all I can say.
Now that we're going into the second half, do you think there are any major adjustments that either team needs to make as they go into the second half? What do you think are some adjustments that can be made?
I think the coaches on both teams need to make better. Well, more specifically for Penn State, you need to make better play calling in short yardage situations. You could have been up by 3 right now had you gone for it on 4th. Now I understand you want to take it, but you can't. This is the playoff. This is the CFT. One mistake, 1 penalty, 1 bad call, 1 bad play can alter the rest of the game for you, or alter your tournament.
And right now, it looks like it's going to be a continuing gain for the Buckeyes as they receive another first down.
And this man celebrating like he did something important. Like you just got the first. You could have anyway. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, the quarterback does rush for the first down, moves the chains, and they're gonna keep the ball moving. The stadium post is through the roof. Happy Valley, it is hyped. They're trying to will this team back. Even though it's tied, again, this game could slip away for them. They keep making mistakes.
Yes, they could figure out a way to gain it, but
What
that slide.
the hell is
again, what is the logic from Saban? I don't get it.
I mean, yeah, you don't get sacked, so I mean that's a good thing. But still, I mean, anyway, it's 2nd and 8.
And you're stopping the clock when there's still a lot of time left.
Right, like the game is tied. You're playing like it. Anyway, they hand it off, drop back to pass,
Get the completed pass. That's going to be out for the first.
And they're gonna keep the chains moving again, which people in himself in front of the people, but not with his people, but at people.
This people is carrying the people on his back as he's mobilizing the offense to make it go down the field.
Right, because Peoples is showing these Peoples, which is his coach, shows like this is how Peoples runs the ball. What? Say that 3 times fast. It's now 1st and 10.
I'll tell you that right now.
And he snaps away from the.
That's going to be nearly a first down. It's going to be a gain of 8.
Wow.
Gain of 9. Excuse
That's
me.
how you fight. I mean, he was not trying to, go down and saying we almost got the first, but you did it. So, anyway.
Keeps the chains moving for the Buckeyes. And now they're at a 2nd and 1. This can be a very achievable first down.
Why are you throwing the
back? But they're in a position to pass.
And no, they handed it off.
And
No, the play action.
And that was
beautiful.
Pass.
You know what? I'll give him that.
That's going to be a first down for the Buckeyes. That's textbook of an RPO.
You guys fooled me on that. I'll give him that. As a tight end, you got it. Fooled me on that one.
The tight end, Josh Clare.
What do you think about that?
By the way, overall 91 with an 88 awareness. It definitely came in handy.
Let's get this replay.
Let's take a look at this. I mean, if this was so sold on this one, I don't see how anyone could have saw it coming. Number 86 took advantage of it, was able to gain about close to 20 yards off that play.
Yeah, you're right. 2:43 left to go in the third. Pretty good fake out by Ohio State. They keep the chains moving. They're damn near in the red zone. Drops back to pass. Play action fake. He drops back, throw.
It's a deep one.
Ooh,
That
almost
could have been
picked.
an interception by Penn State.
Unfortunately, Penn State's defenders have butterfingers, and they
That
couldn't
was
come down with the
a
ball.
daring throw.
That could have turned the game around, but at least they stop it 2nd and 10.
Woo.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like,
You took the words right out of my
That was
mouth.
a very daring throw. I don't know what was the big benefit for that, though.
I mean, you take a shot. I don't blame him. Get aggressive. Take a shot down the field. You had the opportunity. Take a shot. Hey, it don't work. It's only 2nd down.
And that's going to be pretty much a loss of 0.
Shane was
Back to
telling
line
us
of
he almost had it. Can't knock him for that. I mean, at least he's going aggressive. I'm like Penn State.
Oof.
But, hey, the game is still tied, right?
That's a roughie.
Anyway, Stadium Post is through the roof again. It is now 3rd and 7. Ball on the 22-yard line. Drops back to pass. Seeing, he looks, and he gets the it is dropped.
Again, they got to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know that the quarterback is dealing with a lot of traffic, but he's still giving, decent, permissible type of balls that you can catch. You got to catch those, man, at this point of the game where there's a lot on the line.
All right.
We got 2 minutes in the third quarter.
And it is good.
No. That is another point to try to extend their lead.
And they did.
And here they are now. They're 10-7. So if you're Penn State, the only thing you can say is, oh no, because they are now trailing as we get very close into the fourth quarter in this highly contested game.
Well, I mean, it's only 3 points. They're not down big. Yes, they're down, which is understandable, but they're still in this game. It's still anybody's game. They're only down by half of a possession. So let's see what they do now as we get ready to get into the fourth quarter. 1:54 left to go in the third. The ball on the 19-yard line. Penn State gets ready for their next possession. Alec calls man in motion. He passes the ball and nowhere. That's going to be a loss. Oh, no, a gain of 2. Sorry.
But that's a very good stop as they try to prevent further yards in that one.
Could have a point there. 1:40, the clock is moving. 137, 136. They need to start moving. This is my problem with Penn State. They're not
It's the
moving.
lack of urgency.
Yeah, they're not moving how they should be moving. This is why they're down. As Singleton gets the ball, he only gets
Makes
about four.
Yeah.
3rd and 4 with 121 left to go.
This is a very crucial play for the Nittany Lions because they really want to extend their way across the field, maybe get 6 before the end of the 3rd quarter, going into the 4th and final one.
Yes, 108. The clock is still moving. Ball on the 24-yard line. Aller is in shotgun. He drops back, dumps it off to Singleton. Singleton gets the first. The chains keep moving. 58 seconds left to go.
This is the good forward progression that is aligned with a tempo that's just working very well.
All right, Aller, you pissing me off with this look. Like, just come on, like, move with a sense of urgency.
And here goes the run.
I can't stress this enough. Just, my goodness.
We're at now 40 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Still waiting for the snap. Here it goes. Tries to go up the middle.
Nowhere.
Got shut down immediately.
Lost of 2. 2nd and 12. 30 seconds left to go. Instead of you showing off, talking about you shaking it off, you need to shake it off and get these points rolling.
And they got to do it quick because they are trailing. And you don't want to be in this position with a lot on the line when you're trailing, even by 3 going into the 4th quarter.
Because everything you're playing catch up. 13 seconds, they hand the ball off, and he goes nowhere too. Only a gain of 4.
These 3 defenders are just circling him with no direction on where to go.
Only a gain of 3, 3rd and 9, and that's going to take us to the 4th. It is now 10-7 Ohio State. Can Penn State get back in this game, or will Ohio State run for it? We're back here the 4th quarter as we catch the steam stats.
Right now, it's Penn State that's still leading in passing yards and rushing, but they are trying to get some cushion to try to seal the deal for this important win. Penn State is not going down easy.
Well, we'll see. It's 3rd and 9. Can they keep the chains moving? And they do!
And that's a completed pass for about 15 yards, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Nittany Lions.
They keep the chains moving, and we are in the 4th quarter. It's do or die now time for the Nittany Lions.
Could this be the drive that's going to turn things around?
Well, we'll see. As they get back to the line of scrimmage, Aller's in shotgun. Let's see what he does here. Man in motion, hands it off to Singleton. Singleton is going to get about at least 3. 2nd and 7.
Look, we have a injury timeout.
That's not good.
By Singleton.
Hopefully he's just shaking
representing
up.
Penn State.
Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully he's just shaking up. Aller's back in shotgun. Let's see what he's going to do. Man in motion. Defense sees something. They switch their lineup. They hanging it off. No, it's a play action. And Aller goes down.
That's a very big one right there.
I think that might be the first sack of the game.
Now puts them to 3rd and 13.
They lost. They gained 3, lost 4. And let's see. Bu Atkinson, the edger, gets to the quarterback, and that's the first sack. I'll give the O-line credit.
And that's a key sack at this point of the game. You want to destroy the momentum before they can try to do something very, 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 very hard for you.
And the smart thing, that might have just taken him out of field goal range.
I mean, that is going to be something they'll need to figure out. It is now 3rd and 13. And he's going to step back. Number 15 moves in. And that's a completed pass.
Oh, wait. Where are they going to mark him at?
I don't think it's going to be enough. Puts it this 4th.
They got to go for it. They got to go for it.
They need to go for it. With 3:47 remaining, they want to take a lead. Now is the time to do it. They got to make a move right here.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. They're going for it.
This is the Nittany Lions' chance to potentially make things right and get back into the game.
They hand it off, and he's not going to get it.
And he got shut down.
Oh, my goodness.
And Penn State is going to get the ball. It's a turnover on downs.
Ohio State might run the clock out. That might be it.
Penn State with a very key shutdown in that drive that could potentially be enough. But there's still a lot of time left. We're not even at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, but Ohio State could be smart. They can run the clock out and end the game here.
Well,
let's see what they do. Penn State got to get a stop. They got to get a stop here. This is the drive that can determine the game. They got to get a stop.
It's now 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line. Gets it to number 20.
Gets the first.
And gets through for a 1st down.
And Penn State starting to call timeouts. They're getting nervous.
This is the first of their 3 timeouts. with 2:44 remaining.
Do you think it's smart for them to do that when they still got the 2-minute warning?
Well, sure, because you want to just throw them off a little bit, so that way that extra time they're going to be cautious in terms of what the play is versus them running the same old, same old. Speaking of which, it's a big same old,
Yeah, but now
same
you're
old
wasting all your
sack,
timeouts.
and they're going to use a second timeout.
But now they made the 2-minute warning yet.
And I don't know, like, people have their reasons, but right now there are only one timeout.
The reason is stupid.
There is only one timeout for the
Oh my goodness.
Lions, and that's a deep catch.
And now they're out of timeouts.
And with that, no more timeouts.
They can't stop the clock.
Penn State has 0 timeouts. Ohio State has all 3 with 2:37. They didn't even bother to wait until the 2-minute warning.
They're trying to put this away.
They want to end it right here, but no, it's going to be a gain of about 1.
And again, Penn State cannot stop the clock because they used all their timeouts already.
They're going to have to get very creative with the rest of this drive. But if they can try to get 6 points, all would be forgiven.
They don't
they'll
have to do
the lead.
nothing. All they got to do is kill the clock. They don't got to do
I'm talking
anything.
about Penn State. They got to get the ball back. And if they do, they have to do something to get 6 on the board.
I don't think they're going to get it back. All Ohio State has to do is get that first down. The game is over.
Well, it's 2nd and 9, and you are right. They are at the 17. If they're able to get a first down,
the game's over.
it's going to be well in reach. And they could just do a chip shot to seal the deal with an extra 3 points. But why not aim for 6?
I just take a knee and
But
call
number
it a day.
20 is going to hold on to the ball. 14 rushes for 80 yards today. Well balanced, including a touchdown. With 1:47 remaining, they're going to have to figure out something here on 3rd and 7. But if it doesn't work out, chip shot, that should be under 25 yards. That can be an instant 3.
Let's see what they're going to do here. 3rd and 7. They hand it off. He
Number
gets
15.
the first. That's it. The game's over.
He pierces through for a first down, makes it 1st and goal at the 8 with
That's
about
it.
1 minute and 17 seconds remaining.
All they got to do is take a knee and it's over.
I mean, look, if we've learned anything from
that's what they're doing.
Indiana, it would just make sense to try to maximize as many points as possible.
Nah, we'll
But
start.
they're taking the victory formation.
Yeah, it's over.
And there we go. The clock's going to run down. And when it's all said and done, Ohio State wins the rivalry 10-7. That'll put another win on the side of Ohio State. This is their 26th win in their session. Player of the game goes to Peoples for 80 rush yards. And again, it's Ohio State that'll go 2-0. And for our friend Penn State, well, they're 1-1. It's not a massive blemish to their record, but they'll have some work to do as they move into the 3rd round.
Well, folks, that's going to do us here. Thank you for joining us for another exciting edition of the CFT for College Football 26. I apologize. I am that other guy alongside my broadcast partner, Brownsville Gamer.
And as always, if you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. Feel free to provide feedback. We're wrapping up this round as we move into a new set of games. And if you're enjoying what you're watching, tune in next time to watch again.
Thank you.
Be well, everybody.
Peace.